talking about the workplace. Do you have a work best friend, a work BFF? That can be good for your career, but knowing how to draw boundaries is also crucial to making these work relationships work. Our personal finance expert, Jeanie is here on the couches with us. And first of all, Jeanie, you sat down just recently with Barbara Corcoran.
I did.
Whom viewers will know from Shark Tank, and you asked her if she has a Shark Tank BFF.
Yes, she did.
I liked her answer, so let's take a look at that.
Did you ever have a workplace friendship or a work BFF?
Once I became the boss, I was very careful about that because, you know, what makes friendship is equality. It's very hard to be the boss and also the friend.
On Shark Tank, who is your work BFF?
Damon John is the most fun. Mark Cuban is my best friend because he's rich. Lori's a sweetheart. Robert Herjavec used to be a lot of fun to be with. And who else am I skipping there?
Mr. Wonderful.
Oh, Kevin.
Clearly, he's not your work BFF.
Well, he's great entertainment value.
And she said Herjavec
I feel
used
about
to be
Dan.
fun.
No, the end of that
He said your great entertainment value, too.
she said that Rob Herjavec, until he got married, used to be a lot of fun, but now
Wow.
he has a second wife.
I'm sure his
he's
wife's
married.
thrilled about
Right,
that.
yeah. Oh, he was so much fun before he got married.
No, he's focused on his family.
Yeah, I love that she did shout out Damon John, who we just had on this show last week.
That's
and,
her favorite.
Friend of the program.
Definitely her favorite. So we spent about 90,000 hours of our lifetime at work. So having a work BFF can
Christ.
put that extra pep in your step. Pretty much like 13 years straight is how much we work in our lifetime. So think about the work relationships that you have had. And with this LinkedIn survey for relationships at work, they do it every year, and they said that 70% of professionals get hired at companies where they had a professional connection. 60% say their friends at work will help later in their career for sharing job opportunities or getting a referral. And 55% say their work friends make work easier when they have a challenge. So it's, yeah, I mean, do you guys
So
have a
good,
work?
but then there's a dark side, right?
There is a dark side. I mean, if you blur the lines too much, let's say you're doing everything with that person, just like any other relationship, a work relationship can sour. That can be super awkward to, you know, navigating those kind of awkward situations when you have to work with somebody, but let's say you got into a fight and you're resolving those things. So conflict resolution can, you know, with managers might have to take place. But for the most part, I think work relationships, work BFFs can be beneficial, I think, for the most part. I mean, have you had any work BFFs that have advanced your career or helped you along the line?
Lisa Scherzer,
Oh,
my editor and manager.
Is she your work BFF?
She's up there in the top rank.
She's among your BFFs.
In the
She's a boss who's also my friend.
Would she think that you're her work BFF?
I think so.
So you think it's reciprocal?
Yeah.
I try to be Liz Lemon to Sam Rose, Jack Donaghy.
Oh,
That was a very fruitful relationship for both of them.
that is true. That is true. I can
Yes,
see
you
that.
scream Liz Lemon, for sure.
But I mean, think about
What?
No, that's what you're saying. You
Yeah,
said it.
sure. I take it.
So
She's
what
more
if-
successful than me.
Right.
What about work relationships from the past? Do you still keep in touch with your old coworkers?
Absolutely, yeah. I love my old coworkers, and it's also like we give ourselves an update, like how are you doing? How are you doing here? How are you doing there? And also advice on getting into different industries, like what's going on, what's trending. Come here, don't come here. You know, do this, do that. No, it's very helpful.
Yeah. I think engagement at the workplace, as well as relationships at work, there is a definite link to those things. When you're not relational at work, it can make you feel like you're less engaged, less productive, and then what the previous guest was just talking about, make you feel like you're multitasking and, you know, trying to do all these things when you're kind of laying flat.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so some good and bad to the work BFF relationship.
Definitely.
Like all relationships. It's best to just stay alone forever, I think. Then you'll
No, that is not the point.
JK.
That is
Jeanie. Yeah, don't listen to Miles.